Today we look at Alabama and examine the new faces on the roster. If you haven't yet, please share and subscribe to help grow the channel, and I hope you enjoy the video. Alabama came into last season with high hopes and expectations, entering with the 14th ranked recruiting class, including signing a McDonald's All-American to a team coming off the program's first Sweet 16 since 2004. The inconsistency started in the non-conference, able to beat teams like Miami, Gonzaga, and Houston, while losing to teams like Davidson and Iona. Certain guys didn't step up into their roles in the way it was envisioned, losing in the first round as the 6th seed in the NCAA tournament. And after the season, the Crimson Tide saw a few guys leave early for the NBA draft. The result was J.D. Davison getting picked late in the second round to the Boston Celtics, and Jaden Shackelford going undrafted before signing a deal with the Oklahoma City Thunder. Nate Oates went out and added 7 new players to the program in order to get them competing at a championship level again. This includes the number 3 recruiting class in the country, including 2 McDonald's All-Americans and one of the top JUCO prospects nationally. Today's video is powered by SeatGeek. Get $20 off any tickets sold using promo code ANTRIGHT on the SeatGeek app or website. Mark Sears is a 6-foot, 185-pound transfer out of Ohio University, where he averaged 19.6 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. When former backcourt mate Jason Preston left for the NBA, Sears really put his stamp on the program and took over. His 19.6 per game average ranked 26th in the entire country. He's at his best when the ball is in his hands, dictating and being point of attack within the offense. Almost 25% of his scoring possessions came out of the pick and roll, where he shot threes and got to the basket at will. He adds really nice depth to the Alabama backcourt. Noah Clowney is a 6'9", 205-pound forward out of South Carolina. He's a former 4-star recruit, ranked 71st overall, and the 11th power forward in the country. Good athlete in the open court and has the versatility to play the small ball 5, has the option to pick and roll or pick and pop in ball screen actions. As soon as he steps on campus, he's going to need to put in hours of work in the weight room, needs to eat right, to put on some good muscle to get ready for SEC play. Jaden Bradley is a 6'3", 180-pound point guard out of North Carolina who attended IMG Academy. He was ranked 24th overall and the number 3 point guard in the country. A lot of people felt he was a lock for the Tar Heels early in his recruitment, but Nate Oates and staff were resilient on getting him to join the Crimson Tide. Bradley is a traditional pass-first type of guard, similar to Chris Paul. His goal is to make his teammates better, getting them the basketball where they want it and when they want it. He gets after it on the defensive end, using his quickness and speed to stay in front of players. Good size from the guard spot, which can give problems to smaller opponents, and allows Bradley to see the floor better with the 6'3" frame. Brennan Miller is a 6'8", 200-pound wing out of Tennessee. He was ranked 14th overall and the number 6 small forward in the country. I think last year's Alabama team missed Herb Jones a ton, and Miller will come in with similar responsibilities as a two-way wing who has the ability and measurables to defend multiple positions, rim protect, and be a Swiss Army knife offensively. Whether spotting up, creating off the dribble for teammates and himself, hitting shots in the mid-range, or pushing the ball in transition, he'll be looked at to carry a heavy load early. Griffin is a 6'5", 180-pound shooting guard out of Texas. He was ranked 52nd overall and the number 3 shooting guard in the country. He played alongside an elite guard while in high school, so he should be very comfortable playing on and off the basketball while understanding he's not the only talented guard on the court. And I feel that gets overlooked when some of these elite freshmen go from being the only option to now having multiple options. He's been there and dealt with that, and should transition to playing with others very well. He's a really good athlete, attacks the rim, and projects as someone who can defend at a high level with his measurables. I expect him to give Alabama some speed and quickness in transition and on both ends. Dominic Welch is a 6'5", 205-pound small forward transfer out of St. Bonaventure. He averaged 12.3 points and 6 rebounds per game in his last year for the Bonnies on 37.4% shooting from the three-point line. Most of his shot attempts come from spot-ups or transition situations. Aggressive hunting threes, which is why 70 to 75% of his shot attempts came from long range. This team needs some proven shooting, and getting a 5th-year senior for the role should bode well. Nick Pringle is a 6'9" power forward coming in as one of the top JUCO prospects, ranked 5th overall and the number 1 power forward prospect out of junior college. While at Dodge City Community College, he averaged 9 points and 9 rebounds while shooting 61.8% from the field. Really bouncy athlete, not afraid to rim protect against any offensive player. Even though listed as a power forward, he's more than likely to play the center position at Alabama. He doesn't have a great jump shot and not that perimeter oriented, but he'll do the dirty work around the basket using his size and measurables to his advantage. Overall, Alabama now has a standard set for its basketball team. Having expectations is what comes with recent success, and that's what the Crimson Tide signed up for when they brought in Nate Oates. SEC play will be tough this year, but Alabama still has the pieces to contend and compete in another NCAA tournament.
Dan Dockage can't guard me.